Thank you, Jim. Good morning. My name is Bruce Williams, and I am honored to serve you as this year's Stewardship Committee Chair. On behalf of the committee, I welcome you to the opening Sunday of our 2015 Pledge Drive. Our campaign will last 5 Sundays, during which time we will hear 3 parishioners share their stories about St. Barnabas. I am also very excited about our Consecration Sunday speaker, and I invite you to celebrate your generosity at our consecration brunch on November the 8th. I encourage you all to attend. Today's gospel message is certainly appropriate for the beginning of our pledge drive, but I must admit, giving up everything seems so daunting. I have not been able to do that yet. However, I think I know the way for me, and it is the same path I am taking in learning to pray. Like many of us, my prayer life started with saying the Lord's Prayer every night and going to church on Sunday. But just like everything I do, to do it well, I have to practice. I try to work out physically at least an hour every day. And when I lift weights, I don't just lift them once. I lift 12 times per set and then do 3 sets. With the help of the Reverend Canon Catherine Gregg, our special Consecration Sunday speaker, I realized that while saying the Lord's Prayer once a day was good, but praying 36 times a day must be much better. I can even see a time when prayer might occupy my mind and heart a majority of the day. To be a disciple, Jesus implores us to give up our earthly possessions. Again, for me, this is not a one-time deal. I have to practice. As with exercise or prayer, generosity once a day is good. But what about 36 times a day? What if generosity was a constant state of mind? I know you see where I'm going with this. Now let me add another conviction I have based on almost 40 years of helping people manage their money. I am an investment advisor with clients of every type. You might think the ones who save every nickel and live an austere life would end up with the most money. Surprisingly, my anecdotal experience has been that the hoarders are very seldom happy or the most successful investors. Those who are willing to regularly share a portion of their wealth end up being happier and more successful. I was talking to a fellow parishioner last week, and not to name names, but I call her Saint Shirley, and Shirley exclaimed, "People who are not generous have not tried it. It makes me feel so good." In looking around St. Barnabas, I am amazed at the many blessings which abound here. Left to myself, I might live in a shell or spend all my time knee-deep in a trout stream. But I love it here. At St. Barnabas, I can tell my story and listen to other people tell their stories and feel connected through the Holy Spirit. We are only limited by our own generosity. I can do this, and I know you can do it too. I'm committed to practicing generosity every day, and my goal is to increase my annual pledge by 15% every year until I'm giving 10% of my income to St. Barnabas. The church needs to receive it, and I need to give it. I pray that you all will join me. Thank you.